things were getting awesome with my Chihuahua. She started using the pads on her own. She still doesn't like to go outside, but she'll use the pads on her own. And I was like, wow, I thought she would never do it. It's been a month, and she finally started using. I just, as long as I leave the patio door open or my bathroom door open, she would use it. So that was going on for about maybe 4 days, and I was really, really excited. And I don't know what I did wrong. I don't take her out often. I don't know if it's that I took her for a walk that day just so we could get some fresh air. But now she's back to going on my carpet, and I don't know what I'm just really frustrated out of my mind. But today I am going to the vet for her because it turns out it's it is more of an expense than I thought it would be. When my mom brought Chihuahuas, we didn't take them to the vet, unless something was wrong. We just fed them and we had a yard, so they would go in the yard. But because she was abandoned, she did live in the street for a short while. She has worms, and I know that she got it from eating cat feces. When we go out, she does not like to use I could be out for 20 minutes. She doesn't like to go on the grass. She's sniffing for cats, and because I'm walking her, and she leads me to where she knows the cats are. And then she tries to get underneath the bushes and eat their feces. And I think that was probably how she survived for the however short amount of time she was out there, and eating cat feces. It was a short time. Like I said, she was clean. She had no fleas. She had a collar. She didn't smell. In fact, she smells more now that she's in my house than she did outside. She's starting to smell like a dog. So I got to take her to the vet. And I just figure I'll just put her on the PetSmart plan where they deworm her, give her all her shots. And it's like a plan where they include the spaying. So I'm going there later, and not just because of that, and I hope I don't cry, but my dog has a tumor, and it's grown a lot, and they said that it's normal in labs to get cancer. And I'm not going to cry because I have to do my makeup. I have to take pictures, but yeah, so I'm not sure what's going to happen with Sunny. You could do the surgery, but you know how that is. It always comes back. I know my first dog, when my mom used to breed Chihuahuas, she had cancer, and I think she had several surgeries, and she still died. So that's why they usually recommend just putting them to sleep. Now, he doesn't seem to look like he's in pain, but I did notice that he looked sick. His eyes were very droopy. I didn't really notice him eating, and he just wanted to be, he hated the dog because the dog nips at him, her little feet hurt him. And so I have a gate. I returned my gate and fake grass, and I got back my money for that because that gate fell apart when we did the groceries and we're going up and down the stairs. So I just bought like a really cheap gate, and it fits between the gate and the cage and the wall, and that's what I do to keep her from going downstairs. So yeah, and I just use the pads, and the pads can be extremely expensive at PetSmart, but Walgreens sells 50 pads for $10, and the pads usually last me a month because I make sure she either does pee-pee 2 times on them at least, or does a pee-pee and a poopy. and they last me a month. I don't like just throw it out because she's small. She does, she uses only a small part of the pad. So so it's gonna be, again, it's gonna be more of an expense than I thought. But like I said, you go on there's a plan at PetSmart where you pay something. Well, because she's a puppy, it's gonna be $35 a month, and that includes her getting all her shots, getting dewormed, and getting her surgery to snip her. She sleeps with us. She likes to be on my lap a lot, which is what I always wanted. But unfortunately, we're back to square one. Before, when things were relaxed, I was just so happy. She would just jump on my lap, sleep on me while I crochet. It was just really awesome. She would use the pads, and then I don't know if it's that I took her for a walk outside with me because I do like to, walk her. I tried to do it every day, but I hadn't done it for that whole week probably, and maybe that confuses her. I don't know, but so yeah. So now she's back to doing on my carpet. So I'm back to putting her in the bathroom every hour now to at least see if she pees. And then, I leave her in there like 15 up to 30 minutes. Because I know she usually goes every 2 hours, but her pee and her kaki are not in conjunction. So I'm back to that again. But I have been enjoying her more, because now she's like resting on me, and she's so playful, and we just play a lot, but she's a puppy. She likes to chew your hands and it hurts, or she nips at your heels and it hurts. But I was wondering if maybe God knew that the big one was sick, and he gave me something to keep my heart from being too broken. It was like when I had to give up my cats, that for the whole pregnancy, and my middle girl, she was a baby, she was allergic, and the doctor said you have to get rid of your cats, and I wouldn't do it until I got pregnant again. And for the whole 9 months, I was going everywhere trying to find a home for them. And I went to all these animal rescues and all these places, and oh no, we're full. I mean, I went, Manhattan, Long Island. Oh, I think I even went upstate once to the lower part of New York State, and nobody would take them in. And I finally, my husband was frustrated because I couldn't change the litter, and he was constantly changing the litter, and I was going to have another baby, and I didn't want to deal with 2 children or babies that were allergic. And finally, the hardest thing, I don't want to cry, the hardest thing I ever did was give up those pets. And I remember crying all day long. And and so that night I slept, and the next morning I woke up in labor. And I feel like, maybe God knew I was going to have the baby the next day. And that really, really helped with my broken heart. So maybe God gave me juju to heal my broken heart if Sunny passes. Okay, I don't want to cry because I gotta take pictures. But anyway, this is the 1920s look. Usually, again, the shadow points downwards, the brows point downward in an arc, and so yeah, it was pale makeup and vampy lips. And so yeah, now I don't know if I know Hollywood Starlets wore lashes for the films, but from what I saw on the internet, I didn't see the lashes being really worn publicly until the 30s. So I just put the lashes because this is a really intense look, and I didn't want my eyes to disappear. So, okay, this was the 1920s, and, and so I'll see you next week with 1930. And hopefully by next week I'll have the awards collection for you, so I could show you and swatch and all that. Hopefully my Walgreens gets it. Okay, love you. Mwah.